Caen, an ancient city of France, with narrow streets and stone buildings that have stood for centuries. But in the summer of 1944, it became the focal point of one of the most brutal battles of World War II. Today, we'll recreate the entire course of this battle in Lego. June 6, 1944. D-Day Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy. Their next objective, the city of Caen, a vital transportation hub, and the key to unlocking the path into the heart of France. But the Germans were ready. They had turned every house into a fortress, positioned anti-tank guns at every crossroads, and deployed heavy Tiger and Panzer for tanks to halt the enemy advance. At dawn, on June 6th, British and Canadian troops advanced from Sword and Juno beaches. The thunder of artillery echoed as Allied guns pounded German defences. Yet every step forward was a struggle. The narrow streets became a deadly maze. Behind every corner or window could lurk a sniper or an MG-42 machine gun. Sherman and Churchill tanks rumbled through streets littered with rubble, only to be ambushed by anti-tank fire and the deadly accuracy of Tiger I tanks. On June 7th, the Allies decided to unleash overwhelming firepower. Hundreds of bombers roared over Caen, dropping waves of explosives that could level an entire block in minutes. Thick black smoke rose into the sky as centuries-old buildings collapsed into heaps of debris. But the Germans held on. Elite units of the SS Hitlerjugend division fought fiercely, using every pile of rubble as a defensive strongpoint. The battle turned into a war of attrition, where every meter of ground was paid for in blood.
Fire!
On July 18th, the Allies launched Operation Goodwood. Thousands of tanks, hundreds of artillery pieces, and yet another storm of bombs rained down on Camden. When the dust and smoke began to clear, British and Canadian troops advanced into the city centre. Exhausted and heavily depleted, the German forces were forced to withdraw. The once bustling streets of Caen were now silent ruins. The Battle of Caen lasted over a month, far longer than the Allies had planned. The city was liberated, but at the cost of thousands of soldiers' lives, and with most of Caen reduced to rubble. Today, Caen stands rebuilt, but the memory of that summer in 1944 still lingers in the hearts of its people. And through these Lego models, we can visualize a small part of that fierce history, a reminder that peace is never to be taken for granted.